If this is your first time listening to the podcast, hop over, listen to the Arc 1 recap with Jake and myself. We went through all of the Stoke City madness from the perspective of Chris the Guard, a very lovable NPC. But now our adventures make their way into Tateria. So the green rolling hills of Quadonia fade behind you as you travel along your path. The soft, lush greenery shifts to tones of gray and brown, and a low fog fills the air as you move into the valley. You pass some small hodgepodge towns on your way to the capital city of Tateria, Skaldheim. The architecture is dominated by limestone and high archways. The population is a blend of elves, dwarves, humans, and I'm going to need each of you to give me a perception check.
We are the knights of the appropriately shaped table.
What are your results?
I got an 18.
Ooh.
Worse than
Nicky?
that. 12.
Worse? Okay.
20, not nat.
Ooh, spicy. All right, so Hammy and Uhvahcahdu. First of all, who are you guys? What are the characters you're playing, in case it's somebody's first time?
I'm Jake. I play as Uhvahcahdu, and I am an Eladrin Druid.
Lovely. Big nature boy.
Big nature boy.
Isaac?
My name's Hammy. I play a human fighter trying to find some adventure.
I love that. And Amelia, who can't see anything. Who are you?
I am Nick Elbach, and I play a bard, a tiefling bard, who's having a great time.
Delightful.
Living the dream.
So, Hammy and Uhvahcahdu, you notice that most of the buildings are reinforced with boarded windows, and there's scratch marks on many of the door frames. You notice that the quantity and severity of these marks, they grow near, and there's an entrance to the sewers that leads down into tunnels under the city, and there's also way more marks than you would expect outside the Temple of Odin. So as you enter the city square, you look around, and with your perception checks, you notice like a lot of the people are beginning to reinforce their buildings, and instead of going about their daily lives, they're kind of buckling down for something. You remember that the two Tatarians that you met in Stoke City mentioned that they were trying to avoid something that comes up every full moon. But the key locations that people seem to be going about more or less their normal business, probably a little bit more frightened than normal, is the Temple of Odin, the Blacksmith's Forge. You see a market square where it shouldn't be as empty as it is, but there are still vendors trying to get their stuff sold. And there's a tavern with the lights still on. So have a conversation. Tell me where you guys would like to go.
I feel like the tavern. What do you guys say? Tavern's usually the place to get info. Or Market Square, maybe.
We've also been on a long journey, and I could use a beer.
Unless you guys want to go pray or something. Or get some swords. But I think the tavern.
Yeah, I think we got enough equipment. Let's just hit the tavern.
All right. We got a tavern.
As you walk into the tavern, you notice instead of the Kanye East that's played in Quadonia, it's more of a sullen tone is being played. It's dimly lit on the inside. That there's an inn that goes upstairs, and it caters to adventurers and travelers. It feels cozy with wood furnishings, and there's a roaring fireplace in the corner. That's normally, you can tell that this place would be more lively, but it's more tense than anything else. It's sparse. It's filled with maybe 3 to 5 patrons and a barkeep. Who would you like to talk to?
Barkeep.
Okay.
I approach the barkeep and say, "Howdy ho! Can we get some beers?"
Oh, well, hey there. I noticed you guys were out of towners. Where are you coming from? And she starts pouring beers.
We're from Quadonia.
Oh, we don't get a lot of your folk from around here. Tell me, how's the queen doing? I miss Underwood. We used to hang out back in the day.
Oh, really?
Oh, she was a bit of a party animal. We were in the same sorority.
That makes sense. She doesn't have that little baggie of sniffy dust she's always using.
That sounds so unlike our queen that we have now, who is Grace. She is Grace.
Oh, well, we were in Mu Omnicron Mu, so, you know, it's a good time. Tell me, what are you guys in town for?
We're actually, it's funny that you mentioned the queen, because we're actually recruiting people to help her unite the lands under her.
Oh, well, okay. Real quick on the side, Hammy, give me a perception check.
Crap. Perception.
You wasted your good one already.
No, let's see what I get. No, I did not. Second dirty nat.
All right. You look at one of the booths and you see Luke and Duke, your oldest and your youngest brother, having a beer and a meal and exchanging pleasantries.
Oh
So-
my god.
You're still chatting with the barkeep, and she's if you're looking to recruit people, we don't really have any free hands to spare right now with the problems.
What kind of problems? We heard a little bit. We heard a little bit about the problems. Is that why everyone's so sullen around here? Is something about the undead we were told when we were in Smoke City?
Yeah, wouldn't you be a little sad if people started coming back to life and eating children? That's kind of a bummer.
That is most definitely a bummer. I would tend to agree. That is a bummer. What can you go more into the problem? Like, what exactly is going on?
Yeah, so every full moon, these, lack of a better term, zombies start showing up. And they come out of the sewers, and before long, they all make their way to the little temple, and they kind of go on a rampage after that. But there's a little group of people out on the outskirts of town that are trying to, keep an eye out for the little guy. They're taking in the injured and the wounded, but they're already short on manpower and supplies. And then, our big boss man's doing his best to take care of everybody.
Who's your big boss man?
Well, he's the biggest boss man that we have. Give me one moment. His name is
It's a weird name.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a Lord Alaric Voss, by the way. He's a good fella.
Lord Alaric Boss?
Well, his name's not Lord. That's just what we call him because he's the Lord.
Oh.
Oh.
What's
Don't you
his-
know?
Your accent's changing there. Where can we find the boss?
Well, he makes his way around town. Right now, he's probably in the temple doing his thing, but he normally heads back around sunrise. He's got to board up his own place.
Wait, you guys have to board up your places every night?
Well, the full moon's coming up in 4 days, so a lot of people are scurrying.
Is there a full moon?
Interesting.
So it's we have a few days, and then the undead problem will
Are
begin.
you asking me, or are you asking the
No,
barkeep?
I'm asking the barkeep. How many days? Oh,
Well, I just said 4, but
okay, 4. I'm just trying to get all my facts in line, so we don't die. We don't have a place to stay yet.
Oh, well, if you need a place to stay, we have rooms upstairs for sale. It's about just
Perfect.
1 gold a night.
Yeah, you know what? How about let's take 1 room and can we get 5 malts for our journey? We've had a long time.
Oh, of course. So here you go. And the beer she was pouring, she goes ahead and pours 2 more, passes them to you and says, all right, that'll be, 1 gold for the deposit for the room, 1 gold for the first night stay, and then 1 gold for the beers.
3 whole gold. Nicky?
And I spent a lot of money at the fortune teller.
Just a reminder, you get a little 15 gold
Sure. Nick
allowance.
pays because he has no understanding of money, so he just hands over like what was it? 4 gold was owed.
It was
He-
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
But,
just
I
like
mean, he
Sugar
was
tosses them out.
mama.
He tosses them out and pays for everybody. Like he's made of money.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take 3 of the beers and walk over to what are the names again?
They're your brothers, Luke and Duke.
Luke and Duke. I walk over. I go, Lukey, Dookie, come on, guys, and I put 2 beers down for each of them, and I sit.
Oh, Hammy, dude, what's going on, brother?
Long time no see, man. Hey, what are you 2 doing here? Why are you together? What's going on? I thought we were doing our own thing.
Oh, Deuteroni, we were just here. Sorry, I went back to Stoke City there for a second. Deuteroni, we were here hanging out, and what craziest thing happened? You wouldn't believe it. Dudes came back from the dead.
Yeah,
You heard about what happened to Blake and Blake, right?
Yeah, I just met them, man. Or
Well,
they're ghosts. Gave them an honorable resting, even though
if
one of them deserved
these
it.
dudes are coming back, we could get Blake and Blake to come back.
Well, maybe just Blake.
Well, we all know what Blake did, but I think we forgave him. We understand why you haven't yet.
I mean, the remains are stuck in Stoke City. If you 2 want to go grab them at some point during this little adventure we got going on here, feel free. But I just got back from a long journey there, so I'd rather figure out what's going on here. I know people are coming back from the dead, but like, do you know the whole deal with it? You know why?
I mean, Dude Meister, they come back, they're pretty pissed. They start hitting people. Before you know it, there's more dead to come back, if you know what I'm saying.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, hey, bro, Chacho, it's been a long time. I'll see you guys around the city, yeah?
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Cheers, fellas. This round's on me. I'm just going to walk back over to Nick and Jake.
All right. You see Luke and Duke just start drinking their beers and going back to their little meals.
All right, guys, what's the plan? We going to rest in tonight, or we going to hit the town?
I think we should go talk to the Lord.
Yeah, because if we're group huddling, we gotta talk to the leader of this place to make some sort of deal to see if we can convince him to join the efforts.
All right, let's kick it.
Cool. So the adventurers make their way out of the tavern. They take a hard right. They pass through the city center, which has a well that dominates the middle of it. And there's little pop-up markets all around. You make your way through people trying to sell you trinkets and nonsense. And you enter on a giant temple. It has a grand limestone structure, has high archways and intricate carvings. It's depicting scenes from ancient battles and divine interventions, most of them coming from Norse mythology. As you enter the temple's interior, it's dimly lit with flickering torches, but the air is thick with incense from a ritual of some kind that has just occurred.
Nick says, "Oh, I know this temple. This is the Temple of Omar, right? That's God Omar."
Young lady, young man,
Sir,
whatever you are,
young man,
don't you dare call him Omar. And you see a older man dressed in priest garb turn and look at you and go, "You need to understand that this is the temple of Odin."
My deepest apologies.
Do you understand?
I understand. I understand. I understand. What is Omar, the god of undead, or what?
Oh, Omar. You're thinking of Omar, the god of acting? Maybe?
I don't know. It's the Temple of Odin, right?
I loved Omar in Higher Learning and Love and Basketball.
I just made it up. It's the Temple of Odin, right?
Yes.
Odin.
Okay, so who's Odin, the god of
God
Undead.
of gods.
He's not taking care of this town.
He will be. We just did everything that we can to appease him. We burned his favorite incenses, and we even didn't eat for 3 days and 3 nights.
Why would you do that? That just seems uncomfortable.
It makes Odin happy.
Does he tell you this?
Have you guys ever considered that if your god wants you to starve, maybe he's not that good?
Have you ever gone on a fast for your god?
Have you ever
No.
heard of his brother Hodin?
Who's Hodin?
Hodin D's nuts.
No. The priest tries to punch you in the face.
What is that
You got a 16.
Ooh, good thing I got my armor back on and my shield attached. 18.
You have your
Armor
shield
class.
equipped right now.
I
you
got
are-
my shield always.
You're
man.
walking around town with
I'm
your
like a
shield
Ninja
on.
Turtle. Like,
Would
I-
anybody be surprised if Hammy was walking around town with
No.
a shield in his hand
All right.
randomly?
Even if
That's
I didn't, I would have 16, which it goes to the defender.
Ty goes to
right?
the attacker, brother.
Crap.
but-
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. Well,
I'll eat it.
I'll give you that you probably had your shield on because Hammy's a weirdo.
Now, Mike, if you want to do the 1 damage you're gonna do to me in this the ARP we got going on,
I did
It can be
roll.
right here, man.
I did roll a 1.
All right.
You take 1 bludgeoning damage as the priest punches you in the face. Don't you ever disrespect my god like that again.
Does your
Give a
god
dog
want
the
you
most
to?
violence.
Does your
That's
god
kinda
want
weird.
you to hurt people in his name?
Quite literally, yes.
What is Odin the god of? Tell me, because
Are you asking me or are you asking the priest?
the priest. I'm asking the priest.
He is the god of gods. He's the god of wisdom. He
Oh, okay.
is the ruler of all. He's the father of Thor, wife
Oh,
of
that's
Hera,
right. That's right. That's
or
right.
not Hera. What's her name? 1 moment. Odin, wife. Frigg mated. Yeah, he rules over everything and sees everything. If he wouldn't let this continue to happen if he could see it, so we need to make sure he knows.
Well, from what we understand, your town is in pretty bad shape. So, have you considered switching to Hera?
I don't even know who Hera is. That was a mistake
sorry, that
from
was a
whoever was
mistake.
voicing me.
So, switching to his wife?
Oh, Frigg? You can't name this the Temple of Frigg. Then Stoke City's going to show up.
Have you heard of Frigg's sister, Friggin?
Can you stop friggin' joking with me?
Friggin' lame, and I'm a dap up of Uhvahcahdu.
Roll for that.
Rolling dap.
Rolling dap.
I don't think we're gonna win this town over. I'm just getting
21.
Nat
a
20.
gut feeling.
All right. You crush the DAP, and the priest takes 3 psychic damage. No!
So Mr. Priest, so you know how there's like all these zombie things walking around?
How could I not know?
Exactly. Have you ever considered that those are Odin's doing?
Have you ever considered shutting up?
I mean, his name literally translates to leader of the possessed in Germanic cultures.
Yes. We are his possessed. We embody what Odin wants us to embody.
That would be rage, fury, madness, and frenzy.
Exactly.
Do you
Then
like
why
a
aren't you guys aren't even eating. How can you be mad?
Have you ever not eaten for 3 days? I'm pretty hangry.
I don't need to eat. I don't even need to sleep.
Well, we're not all cool like that.
Well, maybe you shouldn't follow Odin. You'd be a little bit cooler.
Maybe you should. Maybe you'd be a little stronger.
does
I'm pretty
everyone in town follow Odin?
Oh, just most of the higher ups. Our Lord was here a moment ago. He just stepped out.
Oh, can you point us into his direction? Because I think he might be more helpful than you.
Well, no, you have showed up, depicted my God as a frenzied man, and then layered insults upon insults. Get out of my temple.
I didn't depict him as anything. I just used exact translations of what his name means.
And words are just up to interpretation. And I interpret them as good. And I interpret you as stupid. Leave my temple.
Look, we'll
Maybe
leave.
ask nicely.
Leave my temple.
We'll leave. However, you should know that we are here to help.
It doesn't seem
and
like
if
it.
that means that Odin's the one causing trouble, then we'll see.
Odin would never cause trouble for us. He's a sacred god.
Let's get out of here, gang. There's nothing for us in this temple.
His name literally translates to nothing but problems. How can they not think that this
Can I
is
do
the
like
problem?
some sort of like a spiritual check? How do I feel?
Religion check?
Oh yeah. I want to know how the temple feels. 18 plus 3, so 21.
Yeah. There was a big old statue of Odin in the center. He was holding a spear and an orb. And that orb is giving you some very spooky vibes.
Ooh.
Can I spooky check that orb?
Can you what check the orb?
Spooky check.
Yeah, give me a spooky check.
Spooky check. Net 20.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Yes.
It's real spooky.
Hey, what's up with the
Exactly,
statue?
yeah.
I'm getting some weird vibes from the statue.
I told you to leave.
What are you gonna do about
You
it?
see his eyes begin to glow deep green, like not bright green like you would expect, like a deep emerald. And he tells you to leave.
I want to
Alright,
try. I want to try to touch the orb.
Can I okay, if you try to do that, can I like pull him to look in the opposite direction, talk to him a little bit, so she's touching the orb?
He's
I'm
very
talking to
upset.
him.
Good luck with that. I don't
I'm gonna
think
be
he
like, hey
knows.
man, look, we came off on the wrong foot. I'm very sorry if we offended you in any way. Can you just point us to the Lord's like chambers? We can try to talk to him a little bit, try to help him
said
out.
to leave. And he casts.
You're not very hospitable.
You shut up and
for-
insulted his god. This is all just a response to what he's saying.
You are supposed to be able to withstand.
He
Withstand.
casts Circle of Death. Each of you give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
18.
17.
13.
All right, Nicky is the only one that saves.
Jake got better.
I got
He got
18.
18.
Oh, I thought you said 15.
Wait, no, sorry.
18.
15, sorry.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Sorry.
New dice.
Yeah, new dice. Can you show us all the dice?
Yeah, so this is 1.
I want to see the second one. Show me the second one.
This is 2.
You know, you gotta go full like influencer with it. Put it in front of your hand so the camera focus.
All right, guys. So
That
this
one's
is
purple.
3
I'll
of
narrate. I'll narrate.
this is 3 of 25.
We've got
Okay.
2 black dice with gold lettering. We've got that one turns red when you spin it around.
Ooh, spooky.
We've got a purple one. Wow.
All right. While he was doing that, so Hammy, you take 27 damage.
Whoa, wait, I got a 15. Does that not save?
No, it does not. And Nicky and Uhvahcahdu, you each take 13 damage.
No way.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
This
swear to
is
God.
your last warning.
Let's get outta
Leave
here.
My temple.
Let's get out of here.
Can I just cast?
We will. We walk out, and as we walk out, Nicky says, "We will be touching that orb," and then gives him a peace sign.
All right. As you walk out into what was the market, you see people cowering because there was just a wave of necrotic energy that came out of the Temple of Odin. There are some buildings, like the glass has shattered a little bit. Things that were already tense are even more tense. You've been in this town for 15 minutes.
I'm sorry. Is it like tense because of us? Would you say, or tense because of something else? Like, can I tell?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
It's not you.
Okay. Is there anyone nearby we can talk to? We're looking for.
One of the The blacksmith is still open, and it looks like they didn't notice anything because they were busy banging on some metal. In the market, most of the merchants are starting to like feverishly pack up their things and try to leave, but one of them seems still intent on selling their wares. It looks like a tall elven man. And the tavern's doors have closed.
Let's go to the blacksmith.
I thought we had 4 nights until the zombies. Why is everybody packing up? I don't understand.
But are you asking Mike or are you asking?
No, I'm just asking my party. Yeah, okay.
It's because he got pissed. The priest dude got pissed off, cast a necrotic spell, and necrotism is now going through the town.
I see.
I'm gonna walk forward and like hold my stomach and go like, "Whew, do not go in there."
Oh man.
Okay, let's go to the market. The guy.
So you're going to the market or the blacksmith?
There's only one guy at the market. I kind of want to catch him. Unless you guys want to go to the blacksmith. Whatever you guys want.
I was going to go to the blacksmith. We can go to the
over the table.
Let's go blacksmith.
The market will not disappear. Like the day might end, but you will have other chances to go to the market. All right. So you make your way through the market. There's less people trying to sell you things because they're all terrified because they just saw a blast of green energy.
Let's go to the blacksmith since we can go to the market.
And as you move through, you see a big, like, metal bars over top of a building. And at the top it says, Whitesmith's Blacksmithing, home to the best blacksmith of whitesmiths. And you walk in and
it's a really good name.
There's a couple of people, you know, working away, knocking on some things, but you see a gruff, kind of like grumpy little dwarf, but with a long beard and a bald head. And yeah. So do you want to talk to like the regular hands that are working on stuff, or do you want to talk to bearded dwarf guy?
Bearded dwarf guy, 100%.
Okay.
I just walk up to him and I go, Whitesmith?
Do I know you?
No, your name's just on the building.
Ah, forgot about that. How you doing? Whitesmith the blacksmith. Nice to meet you. Shit puts his hand out to shake your hand.
I shake his hand back and nice to meet you. I'm Uhvahcahdu.
Nice to meet you. Hey, that's a nice scimitar you got there. You looking for an upgrade?
Yes.
Give me it.
Hands over scimitar.
Give me 5 gold.
Hands over 5 gold.
Come back in a day.
I love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna go, "Hi, name's Hammy."
Whitesmith, nice to meet you.
Hey man, how you doing?
Fine.
Do you do walk-ins by any chance?
I just took the last one of the day.
Oh, damn it.
I'd give you
Anyway,
a
you
rush
can make
order,
an
though.
exception.
You gonna make it worth my time?
I got you. And I hold them 5 gold.
Ooh, that's the normal fee. Rush order is gonna be double.
How much gold do we have left, guys?
I think we got
we only have
15
9.
and then plus, wait, we get 15 each.
Yes.
15
right.
each?
So Nicky's down 3. Uhvahcahdu's down 5.
Plus
Hammy's
whatever we
5.
had before.
You do not get to keep the ones from last time because I'm not keeping track.
Oh, okay.
So that means I'll have 2 gold left. Deal. I'll give him my hammer.
Come back in a day.
You'll have more gold than that, but okay. I paid for our rooms. Okay. I go up to him. Nick goes up to him and says, "Howdy ho."
What the hell are you?
I pull out my lute and I say, "I am Nickelback," and I strum it.
You think what? This is a blacksmith, young man.
I just
What
want to
the
talk.
hell am I supposed to do with that?
I just want to talk to you.
I'm not here to talk. Do you have weapons that you need fixed?
No.
Then goodbye.
But we're looking for the Lord, the leader of this place. Could you point us in the right direction?
Why the hell would I know that? I've been working my ass off all day, sweating over an anvil.
Do you not live
imbuing
here?
magical items. I don't. Do you know where all of your neighbors live? Great.
Do you? I mean, when they're like, the leader, maybe. Okay, look. Okay. Do you sell anything or just fix things?
I make things better.
Okay.
You look like you need made better. You got a trainer?
No.
All right. Do push-ups. That'll help.
Nick drops immediately to the ground and starts doing push-ups.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. Oh, not good. 5.
All right, you do 5 push-ups, and you're shaking the whole time. And as you're doing that, Whitesmith looks at you and goes, "What? I don't mean here, but also, what the hell is that? What are you doing here?"
We are here to help the town. He stands up,
Who-
brushes his hands off, and says, "We're here to help the town with your
Who are you
undead
helping?
problem." With the town. Are you part of this
How?
town?
Yes, but we've been doing just fine. Our
Look.
metal can block the undead. We take a couple of people in. We make it through the night. We move on with
Okay.
the next month.
Okay. I don't want to brag, but we did just, our group, and I gestured to our group did just overthrow a dictator and slay a sea monster. So we are interested in helping you, and it would be silly to turn us away.
Hold up. You're with these two?
That's right.
I like their aura.
Rude.
Thanks, Whitesmith.
Hey.
Rude.
No problem.
Rude.
Do me a favor. Show me a reason that I should help you.
Truly,
Not you.
Show us a reason.
Big guy. Why should we help you?
Hammy, tell him why.
Or why should we accept your help? What do you have to offer?
I did just offer you 10 gold,
Gold doesn't kill zombies. I kill
but my
zombies.
hammer will after you give it a fine tune up, I'm very sure.
Well, it is the best in the biz, as the sign says.
Look, we're not here for money. We are here for a bit of glory, but we are more than anything here to help your town and get your town in the running to help our town in the near future. So anything you do to help us, we'll be helping you guys.
All right. Listen. Come on back. And he starts walking back to his office.
Oh, God. And I put away the piece of paper I was reading off of just in case a blacksmith wanted to ask me about what I needed help with.
I'm still shocked Hammy can read.
As you enter his office, it's just an absolute disaster. There's notes in places, there's knives in others, there's like magical runes lining the wall, and he starts like really quickly trying to clean it up, but it's more just like putting things in piles so that it looks cleaner to him. And he goes, "All right. I didn't want to say this out there, but there's a group of folks that are doing some good around here. The government's doing their best. They're taking care of the people that they can, but we don't have enough resources to go around. If you can link up with the folks on the outside of town, when you show up, go ahead, tell them Whitesmith sent you, and then also give them the code word Silverfag. When you get there, they'll let you in."
Deal. We'll check them out. Thanks for all your help. We'll probably go in the morning so we can get our weapons back, but I hear you.
Ask for Kara.
Will do. Thanks, boss.
right.
And they're just outside of town, you said? Any specifics on what they're doing in the town?
On what they're
help?
doing in the town?
Yeah, how are they helping?
Listen, every once in a while we got somebody too banged up to keep them in town. We don't have the medicine, we don't have the weapons, and it's a little safer out there. These guys come in every full moon, and they're the ones that actually are boarding up the Temple of Odin. I don't know what that religious fella's doing in there, but it's not helping.
Yeah, he sucks.
We met him. We did not like him. We did not get along.
Yeah, he keeps giving me little trifolds that say worship Odin and asking me if I want to come to Odin Church. not my thing. I went there when I was younger, but kind of fell out of touch with it. And listen, if you can get in with this other group, I think they're on the brink of solving this problem.
That sounds like where we need to go. However, I do have a question. You don't know the leader of the town? Because we are trying to develop relations while we're here.
I know the Lord. I don't know where he lives. That's creepy.
Okay.
I get it. That makes sense.
All right.
Totally
Nicky's a
valid.
little off. You couldn't tell.
But
I
hey, if you
whispered
hate
that
the
to Nicky, you
priest,
hear it.
if you hate the priest, I'll tell you what. And I told him a joke. I told the priest about holding these nuts.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know, right? Good enough for a discount fee?
No, but
Damn it. All right.
I tell you what. You ever run into any mind goblins?
No.
Mind goblin these nuts.
Oh, damn it.
We should have seen that one coming.
Oh, this guy rules.
And Whitesmith lets out like a hearty chuckle. And
I
then-
give him the rest of my gold. There's 2 gold left. I give him my last 2, so he has 12 gold now.
Be sure to tip your bartender.
I can't
All right.
anymore, but I got you, man.
All right. Cool. Remember, this is Mike talking, not Whitesmith. You probably need money to pay for your rooms for the rest of the time.
That's right. Nick has it.
Okay.
No,
So
Nick spends his money like freaking nothing.
Well, Hammy just gave out gold for a joke, so. All right. Where to next?
I guess we can go to the market, or do you guys want to go out of town? But we don't have, Uhvahcahdu and I both don't have our weapons anymore.
What time of day is it? Is it like early enough
It
that we
is
can?
late dusk.
Oh, so it's like bedtime.
The moon is starting to come up. The sun is barely cresting over the top. So Quadonia lies kind of like in a hillier area. Lots of nice rolling hills. Tateria sits at the bottom of a valley surrounded by not mountains, but like taller hills that would be painful to try and climb on a regular basis. So provides them some natural protection from invaders, but also makes them a little cut off from the rest of the land.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So we don't want to go out of the town tonight, I'd say. And
Yeah.
the market is currently dead. So I suppose we turn in?
I'm down.
Also, all of us are damaged.
Or we could go harass the priest some more.
The priest took away like half my health with one thing, so I want to tiptoe around him for now.
Should we? Or we could try to sneak. We should try to sneak in there at some point. I'm very curious about the orb.
Yeah, Nick, you just want to touch the orb. We know. Ooh, hey, Mr. Blacksmith, is there?
That's Whitesmith.
Me-
I don't go by my job. That would be weird.
Mr. Whitesmith, is there, by any chance, a large body of water nearby?
There's the well in the center of town, or on the outskirts of town. There is a little pond.
That was
Okay.
genius. Good idea.
That's perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. We'll go take a little bath while we hang out with your freedom fighters.
All right.
No. That was so smart. I forgot about the crabs. You gave him 5 gold for a joke, right?
I gave him 2 gold. I have 3
No, you
left.
had-
I thought I
you
was
had
all out, but
5.
I gave him 2. I said 2. I think I said 2, right?
You said
Say
2.
Oh, okay.
I will say Hammy has 3 gold, Nicky has 12, Jake has 10.
Okay.
Uhvahcahdu has 10.
All right. So do we want to go do the water thing now or go turn in?
I think we can definitely hit the water on the way to the freedom
It's
fighters.
easy. We could just throw the crab in there and then we have the blessing with us, right? Is that right?
Blessing.
The blessing
The
from
power.
the
I
water
think-
guy.
We also have, 12 crabs?
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
said
could
we
put
said
one,
we were.
we could put one in the well. And it's also it's groundwater. He'll be in the middle of town. He'll be happy. We can put one in the pond as well. So we have help on the outside of town and on when we're inside the town if we have to fight.
Okay, I like it.
It's not a bad idea.
I send it. We do that. We throw a crab in the well.
Guys,
Okay.
that's what 8 intelligence gets you right there.
As
In
you
case you're
walk
wondering.
to the center of town, you notice that the market has completely died. All of those pop-up stands have left. You can see little drag marks as people have either rolled or moved their things out. You see a single cabbage lying there that somebody's left behind. And as you finally get to the well, so walk me through this. You see a well and you just toss the crab in.
We look in it first. Is there water in it?
Give me a perception check.
Really? I can't tell if there's water in a well.
Okay, that's
25.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
shut up. Nat 20.
There is water in the well. The water, okay, the reason I asked for a perception check, the water isn't, so normally when you dig a well, the water, it's not stagnant at the bottom, but it's definitely like not flowing. The bottom of this well, the water is flowing. So it is moving in
Oh,
a direction.
it's connected to the sewer?
okay.
What?
You can hear it babbling.
Maybe we should put it in the pond first and see if he likes that. And like we can talk to him and be like, hey, is it cool if we put you in the well?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Or first time that you interact with a semi-deity, you can just toss him into the bottom of a well.
Yeah, that would not be great.
Who wants to talk to him?
Want to see a magic trick?
No,
For all our
don't
visual
do that. You can't
viewers?
do that. Don't-
My hands are going.
Whoa.
There's a margarita that just appears.
Wow. There's also a hello.
Presents on it?
Oh, it's wow. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Do you guys want me to cast speak with it, or do you guys want to do it? We should speak with it. I can't remember. I don't even know if I have speak with.
You don't have to cast speak with Tides. Tides can talk to you.
Oh, I can talk to us. Yo, Tides.
Well, you got to throw the crab somewhere first.
Are we gonna
Oh,
put
we
it in
have
the
to
pond
throw-
or the
so we have-
well? First.
When you,
Okay.
I'll walk through this. These are the instructions he gave you. If you put the crab in a body of water, he can then freely move there. He may not immediately show up, but now it is like in his range that he can move to if he chooses to.
The fact that it can flow means he probably would like it, right? Also, can we get, if I were to like jump in the well, could I like go somewhere with those rapids? Can I make with my 20 perception?
I'll say with a 20 perception check, if you jump in the well, you will survive the fall.
I kind of want to see where the well goes.
I'm just curious as to where the water goes. It sounds like for a full HP sort of gig, but like, yeah, I'm just curious. Okay. Do you guys want to start with the well or the lake? Pick one. The lake. We're going to the lake. We go to the lake.
On the outskirts of the town.
I was kind of hoping you would jump into the well with no health or weapons. That sounds like a bang up plan. So you go to the outskirts of town. You notice behind the tavern, probably about 300 to 400 yards. As you walk, it moves from the cobblestone that makes up the rest of the town square to just kind of a low grassy area. You're walking through a field and little bits of flowers have tried to come up and they're starting to wilt away as the fall begins to set in. And now you are on the outskirt of a small pond, probably about 30 feet by 50 feet. With the moonlight's bouncing off of it nicely. It's a cool, easy breezy evening.
We throw the crab in.
All right. As you throw the crab in, a figure appears. It's not the combination of crabs and squids that you saw from the sea creature. It's frogs and catfish and turtles, and it spirals up and spirals up and spirals up, and you see the water rise up underneath it. It's like when the avatar is water bending and he's able to fly up into the sky, and then it comes back down and splashes gleefully, and you hear this infernal voice ring through your heads. He goes, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Oh Lord, I'm free. Wait, this is as far as I can go?
No, man, it's just one of many.
I'm so grateful. I don't want to get that twisted. But I'm used to the ocean. Is this as big as water gets here?
Well, actually, we were about to throw you into a well that has a stream running through it, but we don't know where it goes. So we wanted
What is
your
a
permission.
well?
It's where you draw water up, but under at the bottom it has free flowing water, but we don't know where it goes. So we were hoping we could put you in there, but we didn't. We wanted to get your permission.
You're trying to use me, the embodiment of chaos and the tides, as a scout?
I'm pretty sure it could work in your favor. It looks like it goes cool places. Aren't you intrigued?
Yeah, I'm down.
I knew I liked this guy. Fish, turtle, crab, man.
As you're talking, you actually see one of the frogs like jump off of his face onto the ground.
I pick up the frog.
I wanted to pick up the frog.
Okay, I pick up the frog and give it to Uhvahcahdu.
Give me an athletics check to catch the frog.
I'm pretty athletic. Oh, just kidding. I'm pretty acrobatic, so I'm not very athletic. So 13.
The frog, you start to grab it, it slips through your fingers, and it starts to hop away.
I grabbed the frog, and I got a 23.
Hammy catches the frog. That's what 8 intelligence will do for you. You have a frog.
I give it to Uhvahcahdu, graciously.
Okay.
I cast Speak with Animals, and I say, ribbit.
Ribbit?
Yeah, it's the noise you guys make. That's what we hear.
Ribbit?
Is that? You're an animal. Why are you not saying more than just the noise you make?
You said it first, Ribbit.
That's fair. That's my bad.
Ribbit.
You want to go in my pocket? You want to go hang out with my rat named Hank?
No, Ribbit.
How about my dog Tony?
I have a family in the pond, Ribbit.
Well, I'll bring you back to the pond. I just thought you maybe want to go on a little vacation.
Where are we going, Ribbit?
Wherever you want, baby.
Okay.
Give me a persuasion check.
Hammy's about to take back the frog if you're on it like that.
17.
All right. You riz up this frog, and it goes, I'll go with you, Ribbit.
Awesome. I
Nick?
just put him in my pocket with Hank.
Wait. It's dark in here, Ribbit.
Nick is kind of jealous that Uhvahcahdu's bonding with the frog, and he pulls out. He has his hat of vermin on, and he just makes a frog.
Okay.
Of his own, and tries to catch it.
Give me an athletics check.
12.
It jumps back onto the tides and sits in where that frog used to be on his cheek.
Well, it's gonna
Yeah,
disappear in an
I'm
hour.
doing
But
Perception check for more frogs. I got a 6.
Perception check for frogs.
Yeah, I got a 6.
All right. You can't find any frogs.
Damn it.
There's no frogs that you know of.
Hey, Mr. Tides, can we use the frog to communicate with you? We are very curious as to what's going on down in that well.
That's not how this works.
Is there a way we can talk to you? Can we come back to the lake and talk to you in the morning?
So you want to drop me in there, have me look around for you, and then
No. We want
We
you
just
to.
talked about this. I asked if you were curious and wanted to go look.
I'll
You
go
said yes.
splash around and have a good time. But you want me to
Okay.
report
Lord-
back to you? That's
Lord
listen.
of the
That's not how this works. And you begin to start feeling like the power fading from you, and like you are beginning to lose your warlock capabilities.
I'm sorry. We will never ask you to do something of the sort. How dare I?
Lord of the
Stupid. He
Tides.
starts hitting himself. Stupid.
That's
We-
that's much better. Here, have this back, and you start to feel better. What, big boy?
We have plans to put you in massive lakes and small ponds across the realms. We just thought you might want to be in the middle of a city. Check it out. See what
Let's stick
civilian
with
life is
massive
like.
lakes.
Massive lakes? Okay, that's our fault. My bad.
But I am intrigued.
Yeah, don't you want to see what civilian life is like for people on land?
I have a tickle of curiosity.
Okay, we'll toss you in there. You don't have to report back to us. We just thought you might want to hang out a little bit, see what it's all like. We have 10 other crabs to throw into massive lakes, so we got your back. Don't worry. We're not taking your powers in stride.
Very big lake.
One very big lake. I got you. No worries.
All right.
All right, we go back to the well and throw him in the well. Throw the frog in the well.
You hear and see some of the same things you heard and saw, giant water arch, blah, 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 blah. And then he splashes back down and silence. You don't hear anything from the bottom of the well. And you hear, give me a perception check, actually.
20, not.
17.
You guys are getting some nasty rolls here.
13.
I've had like 3 13s and 12s and stuff, so man.
You do hear some activity down there. You can't quite make out what's making the noises, but some things are moving around down there, and it's not just tides.
I'm gonna jump in unless somebody holds me back. No.
Wait, I pat Nico back on the shoulder and I go, "You're very brave for this." And I give you the staff that doesn't let you move. What's it called? My
immovable rod.
Immovable rod. And I say, in case you get swept away.
Should I do this now?
And I step back. And
don't do it now.
And I go, "What an idiot!" Right?
Nick does not jump in. He does not have full health, and he has at least a little bit of sense. Okay, but he really wants to, and he's probably going to at some point.
Well, it would have been way more fun if you did.
Stop making me want to.
We love a good split party, low health, no weapons.
No, okay.
Nick is the kid who like climbs to the top of the high dive of the pool and then just like walks down instead of jumping.
Yeah, I don't see you jumping in.
Just talking a big game.
I never climbed.
All right. Nick puts 2 fingers in front of his eyes and puts a finger back at the well and says, "I'll be back for you." And the well
actually says back, "Can't wait."
And I go back to the tavern. I'm guessing we go back to the tavern.
Yeah,
and to our room.
Okay. As you enter the tavern, you see that the lights, like the candles and everything, are all the way down. You see the barkeep back behind, cleaning up after a long night. And she looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hey, you forgot your keys there." And puts a set of keys on the table and goes, "It's upstairs. It's room number 2. Should be easy enough to find."
Question for you. How do you feel about the Temple of Odin and the priest? I'm just curious.
I mean, it's pretty nice. They do their best to take care of us. And I mean, Mr. Priest Boy, old Puppyheart, really, he's stern. I wouldn't get on his bad side if I were you. But I tell you what, he's given a lot of people a lot of good powers, advice, and a place to come when there's not much else to do. So,
what do you mean by powers?
He does this thing where his eyes glow, and then he puts his hand on you, and you're stronger. It's pretty cool, if I'm being honest. And a couple of us have been blessed by it, but not me. I haven't made the cut.
Question for you: those people who got stronger, are they still alive?
I mean, I haven't really taken accountability of the whole town recently, but a lot of them are.
Interesting.
I nudge Hammy and I say, "Do you think he'd let bygones be bygones and give us some strength too?" the priest guy.
I nudge Nick out back and I go, "Uhvahcahdu said Germanic language. What is Germanic?"
Read a book, loser.
He has the only book he'll ever need.
His hero book.
Okay. All right. So you're fine with him. Can you tell us just for tomorrow, not for today, where the Lord lives? Do you know where he lives?
Do you know where all your neighbors live?
What's with everyone in town saying that?
Do you know someone that can point us to figure out where he lives? Is there a library? Anything?
Oh, yeah. The priest knows.
Good.
They're really close.
Anyone other than the priest?
I don't know. I mean, you could probably just stay around town and look out for him. He's the one that's not dirty, so it's pretty easy to find him. Trying to think about who else would know. Maybe one of the merchants? There's a bag holder there. He sells a lot of bags.
What kind of bags?
Oh, I mean, he gave me this one. It pulls up a bag, and then she reaches inside, and she just pulls out shots.
A booze bag?
Yeah.
Booze back, booze back, booze back.
Booze back. Okay. I
Is
guess
it bedtime?
we could just go door to door to find the Lord. Go knock on everyone's door until we find him.
Well, someone definitely knows where he lives.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we go to bed.
All right. And as our adventurers lay their weary heads down, they have a full itinerary for the next couple of days as they try and get to the bottom of this zombie outbreak. 3 days remain until the full moon.
We are the knights of the appropriately shaped table.